Hello dear students, today we are going to begin lesson number 2, page number 8 from comprehension book. We'll talk about Yuan Sun, and I will try as much as possible to give you or tell you from here. As we see, he has arrived in the northern part of India around 637 CE. And we see he just came here as a teacher. You can see he has taught great many students, around 10,000 students of Nalanda University. And he himself was a student of Shilabhadra. And we see, he works a lot. So when he came, he stayed in India at least for 10 years. Wrote about so many things as we see here. He wrote about every kingdom he visited. Then he describes its size and then capital, the types of soil, the product, climate, the inhabitants, and their clothes, the architecture, money, government, and kings, along with the concepts of Buddhism. So these many things he has just given us. So he has just written quite many things about India. And let us try to find out what is there in the book. Take page number 8. Around 637 CE, after traveling around North India for a few years, Yuan Sun arrived at Nalanda. So here you see, after the arrival, he just went around in the northern part of India, and afterwards he came where he came at Nalanda, a great and renowned university with 10,000 students. Apart from imparting academic knowledge, Nalanda taught students how to use copper and other metals. So here in the university, the students were not only imparted the academic knowledge. Imparted means they were not only taught only to study, they were also taught other things, just like we see how to use the copper and other metals, how to sculpt bronze and stone statues. So how to sculpt that, how to prepare a bronze statue, that was also taught. Use of weapons, understand elephants, etc. So these many things they were taught. So apart from imparting the educational or academic knowledge, they were also taught these many things. Yuan Sun was given the name of Mokshadeva at Nalanda. So he was given a name while staying at Nalanda, that is Mokshadeva. He started Buddhism from the great teacher Silabhadra. So from the great teacher we know Silabhadra. It is he who taught him Buddhism and also learned philosophy, logic, yoga, and grammar. So you see, not only philosophy, he has also learned what is that? Logic, yoga, and the grammar. Yuan Sun lived in India for over 10 years, and he traveled all over the country. He wrote about every kingdom he visited, described its size, capital, the types of soils, the product, climate, the inhabitants and their clothes, architecture, money, government, and kings, along with the concepts of Buddhism. So we see here, he has not only come to teach, he has not only come to visit India, but he has stayed in India and wrote about the lifestyle of the people. Yuan Sun works provide interesting snippets of information. Snippet means, what is the meaning of snippet? A small piece of something, especially informations. So the word snippet, just remember, snippet. Snippet means, what is that? A small piece of something. A small piece of something, especially what they say? Especially informations or news. Especially information or news. Just remember this. About the life in ancient India, he talks about the different food habits of people in different parts of the country. He also talks about the food habit. That means, okay, what kind of food were eaten in the different parts of India. He also reports that when a person fell ill in India, he immediately fasted for 7 days. Most people can recover during this fast, but if the illness continued, they would took medicines. So here we see if people were sick, they used to fast. Fast means, okay, they used to go without food, and we see during fasting only they recovered from the sickness. And if it continued, okay, if it continued means if the sickness continued for a longer period of time, only then they took medicines. Otherwise, they were not taking. Huan Sung had some terrifying adventures during his travel in India. So here he has described, or he has just trying to tell us one of these incidents. What is that one? Let's see. Once he narrowly escaped becoming a human sacrifice. So in ancient India, we know we might have heard from maybe great grandpas or maybe our grandpas or maybe grandmother telling us that there was a time when the human beings were offered to the God. Offered to the God means they were sacrificed, just like these days we sacrificed whom? Sacrifice maybe goat, maybe goat also. Then we see cows. All these are sacrificed at the altar of God. So all these are a part of the rituals that we have. But then, this was a time when the human beings were offered before the God to be sacrificed. This happened when he and his party were captured by pirates on the river Ganga. So on the river Ganga, as they were maybe crossing or coming, or maybe they were going to some part of India visiting, that time some pirates came and then they captured. Who are pirates? Let's see, a person who robs or commit illegal activities, or their violence at sea. So just remember the periods of the persons who robs. That means who takes away things from the others, otherwise commits some illegal activities. After robbing the travelers, the thieves decided to sacrifice a human to their gods and picked Huan Sung as their victim. And here you see, after robbing, that means taking away goods or the things from the people, they caught whom? They caught Huan Sung to be their victim. After they built an altar, they pushed Huan Sung onto it. So what did they do? They made an altar. Like these days the goats are just put on the altar to be sacrificed or to be killed. So he was also done the same thing and got ready to sacrifice him, and they were about to kill. What happened? However, the scholarly monk showed no signs of fear or anger, only a calm of acceptance of the inevitable. So here you see, however, the scholarly monk showed no signs of fear and anger, only a calm acceptance of the inevitable. So the Huan Sung did not react, did not show any kind of the sign of anger. So there was totally the totally calm acceptance from his side. So dear students, we will continue after here only. We will continue this from page number 9 on the next day. Thank you so much.